Okay, this will be an interesting one. See if we can make this look good. What? How big we're going to make it? We'll look at it when we put it on the glass. Gonna make it a little bit contrasty. I'll lighten it a bit, a fair amount. Alright, let's see what we have as our original. Alright, what have we got? We got here stickers, spacey stickers for kids, primarily for kids. Yeah, that looks quite nice actually. So we're going to photocopy them. I'm going to make them look even more interesting. So we're just going to put them on the glass. It's almost an A6 on the horizontal, and on the vertical it's almost an A6. We're just going to make them a little bit bigger than 200. But yeah, little children would probably love these stickers. I'm actually thinking of getting some glow-in-the-dark stickers for my future husband, so that in our bedroom we'll have some glow-in-the-dark stickers hanging off the ceiling, or sticking to the ceiling, should I say, not hanging. So, you know, I do enjoy things like that. So glow-in-the-darks are one of my favourite things. Well, not one of my favourite, not like a photocopier, but it's one of the things I like, a glow-in-the-dark. Not just stickers, but things that glow in the dark. I don't have time to decorate my unit at the moment. I won't be here much longer, I don't think. I'll be moving in with my future husband, Luigi, and we'll decorate our own house together. We're going to enlarge it a bit bigger, but basically we're going to decorate our own place. It's going to be really nice. Where I'm living now, I consider it mostly temporary, because I'm just not with the one that I love. I'm not with someone I adore. I'm missing them. It's really hard to live alone, you know, without the one that you care for. And basically I'm looking forward to moving in with him when we get our stuff sorted. So, and one of the things I'd like to get for us is the glow-in-the-dark stars. Just a little finishing touch to our unit. Or actually, I don't think it's going to be a unit. I think he owns a house. I'm not totally sure, but I think he owns a house. He's got a lot of money, but I'm not a gold digger. But basically, he's a beautiful man who loves me as I am. He doesn't expect me to be any more than myself. So I'm wondering where the centre of this is going to be. He doesn't expect me to be anything more than me. He just loves me as I am. And that's important in a relationship, is that you love a person as they are. You don't expect them to change. You basically just love them. You marry them for a reason. And that reason is because they are who they are. And, you know, you don't want them to expect them. If you're a man, you don't expect the woman to put on makeup if she doesn't want to wear makeup. Or you got to basically, but you got to love each other. It can't just be forged on lust or infatuation. It's got to be basically love. But love is a hard thing to find for a lot of people. And unfortunately, I was brought up in a family where love wasn't central to the home. In fact, my dad, I once asked my dad a question when I was 10. I said, "What is love?" Because there was a song on the radio called "What is Love" by Howard Jones. And my dad basically repeated the question back at me. "What is love?" he said. I thought, fuck me, Dad, you're a fucking idiot. My dad's a fucking idiot. I've got a lot of bad things to say about my father, unfortunately. I don't feel any sense of endearment because his hatred just shows. He used to strap me when I was a child. I don't remember why he strapped me when he did, but he did. And he also tried to get me away from doing photocopier art. He still doesn't agree with it. So he's a fucking asshole. And he doesn't respect me as I am. He doesn't take me as I am. So basically I was never taught how to love. I never learned how to love in the home. My mum and I have grown closer to each other, but even mum couldn't get it right either in the home. It wasn't a loving home at all. It wasn't a place where I felt warm and fuzzy. It just didn't have that sense of companionship. And companionship has been a problem for me, not just in my family, but beyond my family. I've never had anyone who cared for me outside of the family as well. I had a friend who died, but who died young because she was sexually abused. She wasn't taught how to love either, but she found love. But she didn't find love in a relationship. She found love from her Christian faith. And she was a very strong Christian and committed Christian. And she still struggled though. She wasn't perfect, but she tried her best, even though she'd been raped and sexually abused by her stepfather. But thankfully for her, she died she went to the grave early because her body just couldn't cope anymore. She was morbidly obese and she had health problems. And basically, her body just couldn't tolerate it. And it happened on Christmas Eve, 2004. But it was good for her because on Christmas Day, the stepfather would ramp up the abuse and call it a Christmas present. So she hated Christmas, not because she hated Christianity or because she was a devout Christian, remember? But basically she hated Christmas because it reminded her of the abuse that her stepfather bestowed upon her. And she is now in a happier place, folks. If you believe in a happy place where people go to die, she's in a happy place, so she's fine. And I will see her again one day. But basically she didn't have a loving family environment either, so especially after the stepfather moved in. So yeah, that was really sad, but it's a happy ending for her. And I will see her again one day. And I look forward to one day seeing her once I've completed my chores in this world, but they're not going to be called chores because I'm going to build the best photocopier there is on earth, and that's going to take a long time. So that'll be one of the things I'll give to this world. But anyway, enough about that. This looks really good. I think we can call this quits.